The left is once again losing their minds after a big-time celebrity pledged to keep America great this November. Kanye West finally came out and said he will be voting for Donald Trump for president in the 2020 election, and the Democrats are fuming that there's one less person in Hollywood they can control. With the 2020 election coming up, there will obviously be no shortage of celebrities to support Joe Biden for president. It's no surprise that Hollywood loves the Democrats, even though they're the ones that want to take all their money. Donald Trump, on the other hand, will have a much tougher time getting celebrities into his corner, given how badly the left is afflicted with Trump derangement syndrome. Unfortunately for Trump, Biden will not only get the Hollywood vote, but he appears to be attracting the intellectuals as well, like Michael Rapaport.
Why don't you send your son, dick-stained Donald Trump Jr., big tooth Eric Trump, little Barron, Ivanka, Junkyard Jared, let them go out there and test the waters.
Man, I am totally convinced now Trump is the devil and only Joe Biden will save us. Thank you, Michael. And who could forget Kathy Griffin's very tasteful art exhibit? Forget debating someone's ideas to tell me why I shouldn't vote for them. Kathy's stunt was just so persuasive. But nowhere near as persuasive as Chrissy Teigen's profanity-laced tweet at Donald Trump last year. LOL, what a ass bitch tagged everyone but me in honor, Mr. President. Wow, okay. Now I'm truly sold. Orange Man is bad. Thankfully, not all celebrities have the IQ of a peanut, and one man has made the bold decision to stand against the mob and stand up for what he actually believes in. That man is none other than rapper turned cultural icon Kanye West, who said, "We know who I'm voting on. I'm not going to be told by the people around me and the people that have their agenda that my career is going to be over because of it." But before we get into why Kanye is getting on board with the Trump train, please visit patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett to directly support my work and help me get security for when I can finally go out to film again. To pay this monster, make sure you go to patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett. You can support my work to pay for this monster of a security guard. For just $5 a month, you can gain access to my private Facebook group, and while we can't leave the house, we can get to know each other a little better. You can also get super cool perks such as an autographed photo in the mail every month, or your name right here in the description of every single YouTube video. Or you can go to cameo.com/KateMarioX for a personalized shoutout video from me. In November 2016, just weeks after the historic presidential election and upset of Hillary Clinton, Kanye West shocked the world when he proudly proclaimed to his concert audience, "If I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump."
But if I would have voted, I would have voted on Trump.
Many in the music scene thought this moment would mark the end of Kanye West's career, especially considering the fact that people booed and threw objects at the stage after his shocking announcement. Which I would just like to point out how leftists say the only reason I got drinks and toilet paper thrown at me is because of how I treat people. When the truth is that this is how the left acts whenever anyone says anything they disagree with. The tolerant left is intolerant of dissenting opinions and is quick to resort to violent temper tantrums when someone disagrees. Over the next 4 years, Kanye West's image would completely change, and his music career would never die. If anything, Kanye became even more popular because he helped wake up a generation of people to realize that it's okay to think for yourself and hold different opinions from the majority. Then 1 month later, as the United States prepared for a changing of the guard, Kanye West met with then-President-elect Donald Trump at Trump Tower in New York City with a huge smile on his face.
He's a good man. Doing well. Long time. We've been friends for a long time.
Greeted by the paparazzi in the lobby of the hotel, Trump told the media that him and Kanye West have actually been good friends for a long time, and that it's not really that shocking considering before his presidential run, Donald Trump was a cultural icon in the United States and a well-respected figure in Hollywood and the music industry. Why? Because he was seen as an encapsulation of the American dream. He was rich, he was successful, and he was a household name. Well, no, he's really a household name. It was not until Donald Trump Trump ran for president with an R next to his name that his friends and fans started to abandon him. But Kanye West wasn't going to let himself become one of those people, and Hollywood tried to shame him for it. John Legend disappointed with Kanye West for meeting with Donald Trump. R&B star says he believes the meeting was just a publicity stunt and says Trump has been corrosive to the country. John Legend was so bothered by Kanye simply meeting with the president that he publicly attacked his own friend and said, "I think Kanye was a publicity stunt. I'm pretty disappointed with Kanye that he says he would have voted for Trump." He continued, "I think the things he has promised to do have been very concerning for a lot of people, and for Kanye to support that message is very disappointing." But Kanye was not fazed by any of the Hollywood intimidation. In fact, he took to Twitter and doubled down, saying, "I wanted to meet with Trump today to discuss multicultural issues. These issues included bullying, supporting teachers, modernizing curriculums, and violence in Chicago." And then this next tweet really set off the left. He wrote, "I feel it is important to have a direct line of communication with our future president if we truly want change." And unsurprisingly, the blue check marks went after him. A few days later, Kanye showcased an autographed copy of Time magazine Trump gave him that says, "To Kanye, you are a great friend." And then things were about to get really wild. In April 2018, Kanye West really started to shock the world with a series of tweets urging his followers to think for themselves. On April 18th, Kanye tweeted, "Don't follow crowds. Follow the innate feelings inside of you. Do what you feel, not what you think. Thoughts have been placed in our heads to make everyone assimilate. Follow what you feel." Then a few days later, Kanye wrote, "Free thinkers don't fear retaliation for your thoughts. The traditional thinkers are only using thoughts and words, but they are in a mental prison. You are free. You've already won. Feel energized. Move in love, not fear. Be afraid of nothing." And then this is the tweet that rocked the world and made people feel like there was a break in the programming. On April 25th, 2018, Kanye West tweeted, "You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals, and we have the right to independent thought." And how did the liberals react to that? Kanye canceled for the rest of 2018. "This tweet uglier than your new Scooby-Doo gummy bear looking Yeezy slides. You only love Donald Trump because Barack Obama called you a jackass. You should go with him to Charlottesville the next time his base gets together for a torchlit march through town. I think you might have a better appreciation for his grand dragon energy." And this response has to be my favorite. "He's a f***ing moron, Kanye. Wake from the illusion," said Rosie O'Donnell. Kanye's tweet prompted a response from one notable person, however, and that was none other than Donald Trump himself, who said in a now famous tweet, "Thank you, Kanye. Very cool." That same day, Kanye West tweeted, "Obama was in office for 8 years and nothing in Chicago changed," which predictably drew the ire of liberals such as Perez Hilton, who responded, "Now you're trash talking Obama. Like he said, you're a jackass and a Trumper." What an argument. Months later, Kanye whipped out a MAGA hat for Twitter and said, "This represents good and America becoming whole again. We will no longer outsource to other countries. We build factories here in America and create jobs." Then 1 month later, in October 2018, this all culminated with a meeting between Kanye West and Donald Trump in the Oval Office.
But I love this guy right here. Let me give this guy a hug right here. I love this guy right here.
This iconic moment perhaps marked the beginning of the 2020 election and cemented Trump's legacy as a president who, even in the face of fake news and social media manipulation, is still widely popular. And this perhaps changed Kanye's legacy as well. Someone who was once known as a rabble-rouser and a loudmouth was quickly becoming the celebrity face for Donald Trump and free thought. Kanye West, who once called himself a god and made a whole album comparing himself to Jesus, suddenly became all about God and started making Christian music in 2019. And then here in 2020, just a few days ago, Kanye West made it official that he will be casting a vote for Donald Trump in the upcoming presidential election. In an interview with GQ magazine, West said, "We know who I'm voting on. I'm not going to be told by the people around me and the people that have their agenda that my career is going to be over because of it." West continued, "Both of my parents were freedom fighters. They didn't fight for me to be told by white people which white person I can vote on. Kanye West even took swipes at Hillary Clinton in the campaign she ran in 2016. He said, "I'm still here. Jesus is King was #1. I was told my career would end if I wasn't with her." What kind of campaign is that anyway? That's like if Obama's campaign was, "I'm with black." Perhaps the most important quote in this article from Kanye West is when he said, "What's the point of being a celebrity if you can't have an opinion? Everybody makes their own opinion." Kanye's support for our president might not mean much to you if you're not a fan of him, but it will probably have a much bigger impact than we realize. Kanye West put his whole career on the line to stand up for what he believed in, and risked the ridicule from the left-wing outrage mob in doing so. If Kanye's interview has any impact on this country, hopefully it will help people realize that you don't have to go along with the mob because you feel pressure to. It's okay to be your own person and have your own thoughts. Enough people realized this in 2016 to help Donald Trump defeat Hillary Clinton. And I believe way more people will think for themselves this go around and make the right decision this November. If you like this video, join us on Friday nights at youtube.com/celebrityhangout at 8 p.m. Eastern for Quarantine with Kaitlin, a live stream series where I'll answer your questions, talk about current events, and have fun with you guys while we're all stuck at home. Be sure to set a reminder so you can tune in when we go live. I'll see you then. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share, hit that subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you want to support my work, you can become a patron at patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett and receive cool perks like an autographed photo from me in the mail each month. Or you can go to KaitlinBennett.org and get up to 75% off and free shipping on supplements and merchandise to support my work and start living a healthy life. My favorite product? It's Turbo Force because it gives me all the energy I need to make it through a long day of doing interviews. There are tons of other health supplements you can choose from to keep your body healthy during these uncertain times. And check out the website banned.video to see uncensored content from conservative creators that have been erased from social media.